Johnson pushes Biden to execute border security. Subtitle Hide. Subtitle What are we doing? Senate with foreign aid. Sears. Chuck Schumer and Mitch McConnell seem to be united over foreign aid because some Republicans threaten to support border financing. Washington-Meclis President Mike Johnson called President Joe Biden to overhaul his federal border control policies and return to the Trump-period asylum standards in a letter sent on Thursday. Call. White House. Internal Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas and a two-party senator group are negotiating for weeks to make an agreement on the border security changes that Republicans say they would need in exchange for additional assistance. The wide-open border has caused an uncommon human tragedy for immigrants and our citizens. He asked Biden carry out execution procedures and a policy allowed immigrants be released with conditional evacuation without court dates. Renewing construction of border wall. All undocumented immigrants between entrance ports reject or take into custody in Veabd.Work with Mexico. Restart a program that holds asylum seekers in country. The crisis on our southern border has worsened enough to expect. Now it must start and begin with you. White House spokesman Angelo Fernandez said on Thursday that Republicans did not approve the funds. Additional border representatives in 2022-2023 did not support Biden's demand. 13.6 billion Ukraine financing. The president and his team are trying to find a two-party agreement that will make a real difference on the border. The Speaker Johnson and the Parliament Republicans want real solutions to DHS. They should not try to eliminate it. Biden and Mexico President Andrés Manuel López Obrador in a meeting on Thursday. Migrate to the southern border and tens of thousands of immigrants in Texas reopen the two entrance ports. Additional execution actions are urgently needed. Agreed.Kirby. Through trains recently. When asked about border increase during the press briefing on Thursday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said Biden had added 24,000 border agents this year. President did everything he could do on his own, said. Johnson's spokesman Raj Shah described Jean-Pierre's testimony as insulting the American people and said that the policies of ministration lead to a daily historical crisis. Biden management officials work with the Senate to prepare major changes in border policies as illegal transitions increase. More than 2 million people were arrested. The Senate negotiators say that they have made progress for days, but they have shown very little about how a framework agreement could look. The Senate Republicans demanded comprehensive changes in the asylum process. In order apply for order. Suggested they have rejected their entry into at least one country between the United States and their country and suggesting that immigrants proposed to prove were more likely. They have argu.